China may be conducting secret nuclear tests, State Department warns. A new State Department report on compliance with arms control, nonproliferation and disarmament, first obtained by the Wall Street Journal earlier Wednesday, found that China may be flouting international law by conducting the tests within the northwest region of the country, using low explosive power. The report didn't prove any wrongdoing on the part of the Chinese, but still raised red flags. Some compliance concerns are raised and some findings of violations are made, it read. Officials wrote that China had maintained a high level of activity at its Lop Nur site in 2019, and could be seeking to operate it year-round going forward. It also mentioned China's use of explosive containment chambers, extensive evacuations at the site and lack of transparency on nuclear testing as reasons for raising suspicions. The report went on to cite further concerns about China's possible violation of the Biological Weapons Convention (BWC) by engaging in biological activities with potential dual-use application. The U.S. government also could not determine if China had shut down its biological warfare program, nor could it confirm if Beijing still had access to such weapons, due to its lack of openness and transparency. China has been under growing scrutiny over its handling of the novel coronavirus (COVID-19) outbreak. There is increasing confidence that COVID-19 likely originated in a Wuhan laboratory not as a bioweapon, but as part of China's effort to demonstrate that its efforts to identify and combat viruses were equal to or greater than the capabilities of the United States. Multiple sources who have been briefed on government actions and seen relevant materials revealed to Fox News. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo called out the Chinese government for not sharing the full story with the rest of the world. "We know that this virus originated in Wuhan, China," Pompeo told the story. "We know there is the Wuhan Institute of Virology just a handful of miles away from where the wet market was. There is still lots to learn. The United States government is working diligently to figure it out. The impact of the virus has been minimal," ADM. Richard said. He added that a small, single-digit number of personnel at his command are in quarantine. As a precaution, all tours of U.S. Strategic Command located at Offutt Air Force Base outside Omaha, Nebraska, have been canceled. Richard said there are long-standing plans to remain isolated amid the outbreak, if necessary. He wouldn't reveal special. The U.S. nuclear arsenal includes 400 missiles in silos across 3 bases in Montana, North Dakota and Wyoming. Additionally, nuclear weapons can be launched from B-2 and B-52 bombers as well as ballistic missile submarines. 70% of nuclear warheads are deployed under the sea aboard boomers because of their ability to remain hidden and launch a retaliatory second strike in the event of a nuclear war. China's nuclear tests in the late 1980s and 1990s were geared toward further modernizing its nuclear forces. Although China officially declared in 1994 that these tests were for improving safety features on existing warheads, they were also likely intended for the development of new, smaller warheads for China's next-generation solid-fueled ICBMs, e.g., DF-31 and DF-31A, and possibly to develop a multiple warhead (MRV or MIRV) capability as well. 29 China's last test was on 29 July 1996, and less than 2 months later on 24 September 1996 Beijing signed the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty (CTBT). 30 In order to sign the treaty, China overcame several of its initial concerns, including allowing an exemption for peaceful nuclear explosions and the use of national technical means and on-site inspections for verification. The National People's Congress, however, has yet to ratify the treaty.